swing this weekend in Amelia Island, where hundreds of Tallahassee leaders are gathering for the 2014 Greater Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce Community Conference, sponsored by WTXL ABC 27. They're there to talk about the future of the capital city, including some big projects and making some big announcements. WTXL ABC 27's Greg Angel is leading our extensive coverage of the conference live tonight from Amelia Island. Hey, Greg.
Hey, good evening, Christina. Yeah, we'll get to that big announcement that this sold-out crowd heard here this morning. But this weekend, also a lot about business. One of the focal points this weekend is a ballot initiative coming up in November. Voters having to decide whether or not to extend a 1-cent sales tax. Now, the 1-cent sales tax was first approved by voters in the year 2000, and since that point, it's raised nearly $800 million for an array of projects throughout the area, talking everything from upgrades to roadways to Cascades Park. Now, the current sales tax doesn't expire until 2019, but this November, voters are going to have to decide already whether to extend that 1-cent tax for another 20 years. It could mean improvements for more areas like the North Monroe Interstate 10 interchange area.
It is a front door for our community, and again, it's an opportunity to both address infrastructure deficiencies on that corridor, as well as to create a better sense of place, frankly.
Now, an extension could also mean more changes for Tallahassee Regional Airport. This weekend here at the conference, we got a better look at some of the details we first shared with you in May. Tallahassee Regional Airport Director Chris Curry showed me some of the sketches for the renovations planned for the terminal. We're talking changes to everything from the ticket counter to the floors.
And we're going to replace it with terrazzo flooring. And the terrazzo flooring will depict a lot of Tallahassee, such as Capitol and also the academic institutions that are very instrumental in the success of Tallahassee.
Speaking of the airport, Curry and other city leaders like Commissioner Scott Maddox have also been working on trying to draw on new airlines and cheaper flights for you. Recently, they've been talking to a number of airlines, including JetBlue, Spirit, Allegiant, even United. Now, one challenge and actually one sales pitch, they say, is that nearly 20% of people who could be flying out of Tallahassee are actually hopping in the car driving elsewhere to take flights.
People are driving to catch other flights, but like they're driving to Jacksonville to take JetBlue. So we're sitting down with JetBlue and saying, listen, if you added some routes that Delta currently does not serve and the other carriers don't serve, did it out of Tallahassee, our folks wouldn't drive to Jacksonville. We'd be able to put cheeks in your seats and hopefully be successful for JetBlue and offer an alternative for our travelers.
Now, in the days to come, we're going to be sharing more with you about those plans. All right, talking about that big announcement made here this morning, Cecilia Homison, CEO of First Commerce Credit Union, unveiling that the big speaker, Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak, is going to be the speaker this fall, Wednesday, November 5th, for this year's Power Forward Luncheon. We, of course, here at WTXL ABC 27, proud to be a sponsor of that event as well. To learn more about that event and ticket details, just check out this story along with all the other special coverage from the Chamber Convention here up on our website, WTXL.tv. Live tonight in Amelia Island, Greg Angel, WTXL ABC 27, dedicated to you.
All right, thank you, Greg. So it looks like a lot of exciting things going on there in Amelia Island this weekend.
Yes, and we did have some exciting weather to talk about, especially along Gadsden and Leon County. A bit of thunder. I was
going to say, I heard the thunder earlier above our news station here.